Hello everybody and welcome to the start of the Pokemon Cup Series Season 37 playoffs. Today we're here at Richmond Raceway for the running of the Federated 400. 20 drivers are left now to compete for the championship, and this is the first of 3 races here in round number 1. And 4 drivers will be eliminated after the 3 races in the first round, but a win for any of the playoff drivers gets them into round number 2. So, as you know, in the playoff races, the playoff drivers all start in the highest rows in this race, but the qualifying themselves will be randomized in each and every race like it has been in the other races. On the pole for this one will be the 31 of Wyatt Quayle. On his outside will be the 4 of Zachary Fitzwater. Row 2, we will have Cullen Francis in the number 20 and the number 10 of John Gilbert. In row 3 is the 24 of Austin Stitzel and the 13 of Zachary DeLello. Row 4 is Anthony Lopez, the 51, and Philip Goldberg, also in row 4. Brendan Dubois and Eli Bright round out your top 10 starting in the starting order. And we're not going to go through every name of these playoff drivers, but here's where they'll be starting in this race. So anyway, and the non-playoff drivers will be starting 21st and below. And without further ado, let's go trackside for the command to fire up the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
And here we go. The cars will roll off the track. It'll be a 40-lap race under the lights at Richmond. The halfway point will be after lap 20. We will still award stage points. However, they'll only be given to the playoff drivers provided they finish in the top 10. There'll be no bonus point for winning the stage in the playoffs, though. But we're about to get the green flag here to kick off the Season 37 playoffs. And here we go. Green flag is in the air. Oh, 4 wide and already someone spun. There's already a crash. 3 wide. They nearly went 4 wide at the start of the race. They'll race back to the line. Who's it going to be? Who's going to lead this race? It's going to be Zachary DeLello. How about that? Zachary DeLello leads this race. What a start. We just saw Eli Bright go down the apron. Right here, Robbie Bogus clips him. And he hits Brandon Dubois and Brad Cheston. Strangely, the only ones that were involved in that wreck. And Ethan Herbert didn't get his car going at the start of the race. Look at that, they're going 4 wide. Couple cars on the apron. Things were out of control in the first lap of the race. And another playoff driver had problems. Yeah, I mentioned that Ethan Herbert 95 car had to be on pit road before the start. He had a problem starting off. Wow. That was an eventful start to this race. No pit stops now, but might be a factor later on. So, Bright and Dubois are out of this race, and Ethan Herbert is down 1 lap. So this is what an insane start to this race. Oh my gosh. Eli Bright, Brendan, yeah, there's Dubois on the bottom ones. A couple playoff drivers involved in those first wrecks. Trying to lower the volume on this thing. Anyway. And that was a crazy start on the first lap for the lead there, but Zachary DeLello is going to get the lead to start the race. How about that? What a movie made by that 13 car. So let's see how intense this is going to be when we get back to the green. And here we go. DeLello leads to the green flag. We're underway again here at Richmond. Looks like it's a battle for third between Cullen Francis and Wyatt Quayle. Quayle has the better line, by the way, up on the high lane, but can he stick with it? Trying to block him, and the yellow is out. Caution's out again. We have another spin. The 14 of Sharona Evans just went around. Wow, random spin there. The 41 just spun him out. Yikes. There were teammates there, apparently. There was just no love for them. DeLello will lead us back to the caution next time by. A couple cars that pitted under caution. We'll see if that will play a factor here in this race. We're going green again here at Richmond. Nobody, and Robbie Bogus just is out of the race. But I think that was the first caution. Ooh, Wyatt Quayle nearly got turned. Oh my gosh, close call. Near close call there. Oh, another one. Ooh, Philip Goldberg nearly spun. The 11 car nearly got spun. So the 13 of Zachary DeLello's out in front. John Gilbert in the 10 is a little bit behind. We'll see if he can battle for the lead later on. Pretty eventful start here in this race, folks. We had 2 cautions already to kick off this race. We'll see if these guys can stay together for the rest of the night. Nathan Alvarez right in the top 10 now. Key points there. Looks like all the top 10 might be playoff drivers, since half the field are playoff drivers right now. So this is going to be great. Let's see if Joe Coleman can stick it up on the high lane. Trying to get 10th spot from the high line, and the 8 car just blocks him. Great move there by that 8 car. Acevedo off pit road, but he's not going to be a factor with the leaders. So Acevedo comes off pit road. DeLello has a little bit of a slight lead over everybody here in the 13. So he got in the playoffs by winning at Brands Hatch. By the way, he dominated that race from start to finish. We'll see if he can dominate here at Richmond to get to win in advance into round number 2. Little battle here between Austin Stitzel, Philip Goldberg. Oh man, Stitzel trying to force Goldberg into the wall. Going to be dead even on this corner. Trying to stick with the position. A little tough to go on the bottom lane to block. And Stitzel completes the pass, or does he? Oh, look at Goldberg trying to fight back up high. Got to avoid that wall, though. And Lopez trying to join in on the 24's draft. Still battling side by side. 24 still trying to clear the 11 car. He finally, I believe, does at this point now. Oh, he does. Wow. Nice move there. Another battle for third. This is Colin Francis and Wyatt Quayle. I think Quayle's going to be slowed up by the 10 car. Oh, man. Now he's trying to get the second spot. Trying to make contact with the 10. Oh, they're getting close, and they're nearly nudging each other. Oh, man. A close call there. That's a close battle for second behind the leaders. Stage is over, by the way. DeLello easily won the stage. That's 10 points for him. 10 playoff points for him, and the rest are playoff drivers, so they will get those stage points added to their playoff totals. Isn't that going to be a fun weekend? Halfway through the race, and a big lead for Zachary DeLello with over a second. Goldberg down low, trying to get the position back from Austin Stitzel. A lot of close action right behind the leader. But can the 11 stick the pass? Just 18 laps to go here in the 31, here in Richmond. Why did I say 31? Maybe because 31 is right on the bumper of the 20. And things are getting real tight now. 11 car finally gets ahead of the 24. 5th place. Fourth place he now has. I'm sorry, 4th place. Quayle's right on the bumper of the 20, but when is he going to make that move? Maybe as soon as they approach Ethan Herbert. If they do approach Ethan Herbert, the lap car might be a factor. A lot of these drivers up close. This is for second, third, and fourth. Very... Oh, shoot. Sorry, I'm sorry, the microphone just dropped. But John Gilbert's going through. He's still trying to hang on to second spot right now at the moment. And there's Zachary DeLello. Everyone's been trying to catch him all night long. 15 laps here are remaining. Has this been a spectacular race there for the 13, but we have not seen pit stops tonight. So this could get interesting at the pit stop moment. When pit stops do come around, they always surprise us here at Richmond, so who knows? Maybe DeLello can hang on the lead, or someone could be greedy, try to stay out and try to win this race. Battle for second. Francis finally got the grip on the 10, but he's trying to stay with the 10 car, and he can't quite get the pass in. Couldn't quite get that run. But the 24, though, is trying to get back against the 11. Let's see if the 24 can make the move on this run. Quayle's on high line. Maybe he'll switch lines and stay in the position. Maybe 24 could get a little push from Lopez here on the bottom, but behind him. And he does. Oh, there's a crash behind. There's a caution. There is a crash behind them. Cassandra Kirker went around, and she slows up the field, and Sebastian Kukulon and Brian McCase and Roger Ray, they crash as well. And that'll bring the caution out for the third time tonight. Big caution here. It's going to come down the final laps. There's the yellow flag right here. Cassandra Kirker, Johnny Garner hit her from behind. And these guys were trying to avoid the 8 car, and then they got hit themselves. Robert Smith was also hit. Roger Ray was hit among the others. So yellow's out, and there goes the lead from DeLello. And now, decisions. What do you do? Looks like... Oh, wait, Colin Francis got hit. The 20 car got hit. He was running third, and he got hit. What happened? Did he get hit by Roger Ray? Oh, man. No, he got hit by Sebastian Kukulon, who for some reason is running in the middle of the track. Oh, my gosh. Colin Francis got hit by Kukulon, and now he has to come to pit road. Big points, costly mistake. But, well, I don't know who's to blame here, but I believe it's Kukulon because he slows up in front of the 20. I'm not sure why he was on track. He slowed up in front of the pack like that. And now the 20 car... He just lost it. That's incredible. That's just insane. Wow. So there you see DeLello coming off pit road with no hood, and wow, huge implications there in the playoffs. So now we'll see if DeLello can hold on the final restart here possibly, or we might have overtime at Richmond. 6 laps to go. We're going green again. Oh, and the 18 is out of the race. I didn't even notice. I didn't even see him anywhere. Coming to 5 to go. Austin Stitzel looks for third place against the 31 car. Barely got third, but can he hold on to get that third spot? Trying to get those big points. Chase Bell on pit road. This could be interesting if these guys pit within the next couple laps. 4 laps to go. Zachary DeLello trying to hang on and dominate and win this race. 24 trying to still hang on to third place. Trying to get big points again. Trying to keep Wyatt Quayle into 4th. Caution's out with 3 to go. Oh my gosh. So it's overtime after all here at Richmond. We saw how the start went in the race, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get a similar one to kick off the 2-lap overtime dash. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be a crazy 2-lap overtime for sure. And no cautions to stop them. Sharona Evans spun, and that's what brought the caution out. A couple cars pitted, but Sharona Evans spun out in turn 4. Wow. That's what the caution is out for. Let's see if they'll pit or they'll stay in their positions before overtime. And they're going to stay in their positions before overtime. Wow. Okay, so this is the order they're going to be running in overtime. 2 laps with no caution. So when we return, the final 2 laps will be run at Richmond. Here we go. 2 laps to go in overtime at Richmond. We'll see if someone is going to lock their spot into the next round. Looks like Brandon Dubois is going to have to go to pit row before the start of the overtime period. But here we go. 2 laps to go. We're green. The 11 car spins and we have crashes in the back, so it's going to really be a traffic jam when they get the white flag since there are no cautions. Here we go. White flag is in the air. 1 to go. See if they're going to survive the traffic jam, and looks like the track is clear. Very surprising since we had a wreck on the first lap, but here we go. Last lap. Down the final corner for John Gilbert. He's not going to get there. And Zachary DeLillo's going to dominate here. And he'll win here at Richmond. And he'll make it to the next round. Zachary DeLillo never looked back after leading that very first lap. And he takes the win. The second of the season for the 13 team. And he will be in the next round of the playoffs. What a win, what a night for that 13 team. They did it again. They get the win, and they get their spot into round number 2. So let's take a look at the final results here from Richmond. There you see the driver's bottom and the wreckers. First lap, it was a wreck, but they raced back, no caution, and it was no problem for the leaders up in front. They cleared in time. DeLillo gets the win, and he's into the next round of the playoffs. Top 10 drivers, all playoff drivers. I just put them as C as chasers when I could have put them as P, but yeah, that's just to distinct them from the other drivers. But anyway, hope you enjoyed our race, and we will see you guys next weekend for race 2 of the first round of the playoffs. And that'll be at the Talladega Super Speedway, so you do not want to miss that race. So until next time, we will see you guys at Talladega for second race of the playoffs here in the Cup Series. See you later.